In this video, we're going to talk about rounding. Hi, I'm Mr. D and welcome back to math class. Why do we even round? Well, for one, it makes numbers easier to say. For instance, let's pretend the population of Dallas is 2,374,098. Is that easier to say, or is it easier to say 2,400,000? If you're having a conversation with someone, you're not going to say, the population of Dallas is 2,374,098. I mean, by the time you say that, a couple of kids could have been born in Dallas. A couple of people could have moved to Dallas or moved away from Dallas, and all of a sudden it changed. So that's another reason you round, because by saying the rounded number, it gives an estimate. Let's go over the steps to rounding. There's one thing you got to remember. There's weak numbers and strong numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 are weak. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are strong. Here's how this works. We're going to round 37 to the tens place value. The first thing you do is figure out what place value you're rounding to and circle that. We're rounding to the tens, that's the ones, this is the tens. Circle the tens. The next thing you're going to do, second step, draw an arrow to the neighbor. The neighbor is the number to the right, the neighbor is the number right below what you're rounding to. If the neighbor is weak, the 3 stays the same. If the neighbor is strong, the 3 rounds up. Right here we have a 7. That's a strong neighbor. That 3 is going to go up to a 4. Everything else goes to 0. Everything below it, below the tens place value, goes to 0. Everything to the right of the 3 goes to 0. Try another one. We're going to round to the tens place. That's 242. Step 1, locate the place value you're rounding to, the tens. Circle it. Step 2, look at the neighbor. Neighbor is the number to the right of it. 2 is a weak number. So what's going to happen to the 4? It's going to stay at 4. Everything below it to the right of it goes to 0. So 242 rounds to 240. Here's why I'm calling these numbers weak and strong. Remember my 37? Remember my 37? Is 37 closer to 30 or 40? 37 would round to 40. Remember what I said about strong numbers? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All of these numbers round up. Remember the weak numbers? Remember the weak numbers? 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those numbers make the number stay the same. It's crazy, right? So 30, 31, 32, 33, and 34, all those numbers stay the same at 30. And let's round to the thousands place. Step 1, locate the number, the place value you're rounding to. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Look at the neighbor. Is it weak or strong? Weak. So the 2 stays the same. Everything else becomes a 0. 12,470 rounds to 12,000. Everything to this side of the number you're rounding to goes to 0. Everything to this side stays the same. That 1 still stays there. You try one. Let's round to locate the place value you're rounding to. Look at the neighbor. Is it weak or strong? Stays the same. Becomes a 0. That's what it rounds to. Now I'm going to try to confuse you. Let's round to the tens. The 5 is strong, so the 9 goes up. What's above 9? 10. So what happens? Above 9 is a 10, so you have to roll it over. It's 200. Remember the number line? Is 195 closer to 190 or 200? It's closer to 200. Y'all have a good night. I'm done.